Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down legal updates and explore their practical implications for Singaporeans. Today, we are discussing a significant development that simplifies the process of claiming small CDP assets of deceased persons. This change, announced on the 19th of November 2024, is a step forward in reducing legal burdens and administrative costs for grieving families. Let's dive into what this means, the process involved, and my thoughts on its broader implications. First, what has changed? Previously, when someone dies intestate, meaning without a will, their relatives needed to obtain legal documentation, known as letters of administration, to claim assets held with the Central Depository, or CDP. This was required regardless of the asset value, and the legal fees often exceeded the asset's worth. Now, if the deceased CDP assets are valued at $5,000 or less, their relatives can bypass this legal requirement. Instead, they can claim their assets directly by fulfilling specific conditions. This shift aims to save money and time for families, particularly those facing financial challenges. Loh Boon Chai, CEO of the SGX Group, highlighted that this change also speeds up processing times, making the entire claims process more efficient. Despite the simplified process, there are still safeguards to minimize disputes. Applicants must secure letters of consent from all other beneficiaries to ensure that there are no conflicting claims. If the applicant is not the nearest living relative, the applicant must obtain consent from the deceased's closest relative to access the deceased's personal data held by the CDP. These requirements help maintain fairness and transparency in the distribution of assets under the rules of intestacy. Francis Ng, the public trustee at the Ministry of Law, emphasized that this procedure aims to relieve the administrative burden on families, particularly those in difficult financial circumstances. This reform is expected to have a profound impact. Firstly, families no longer have to worry about incurring legal costs that might eclipse the value of the assets in question. Next, at the time of grief, a less cumbersome process can provide much needed relief. Finally, faster claims mean families can settle estate matters more quickly. For legal practitioners, this change reflects a broader trend of streamlining processes for small value claims. While it reduces legal work in these specific cases, it ensures justice and practicality for everyday Singaporeans. This change is a thoughtful policy move. For too long, the rigidity of legal procedures has imposed unnecessary burdens on families during emotional times. The collaboration between SGX and the Public Trustee's Office demonstrate how government agencies and private entities can work together to address real-world problems. However, it also raises some questions. Could similar reforms be applied to other small value claims like bank accounts or insurance policies? How do we balance simplification with preventing fraud or disputes? These are areas to watch as Singapore continues evolving its legal and administrative systems. This step in claiming small CDP assets is a step forward to a more compassionate legal system. By reducing costs and streamlining processes, it acknowledges the financial and emotional strain families face. But as always, practical implementation and the safeguards in place will determine its true effectiveness. Until next time, stay informed and take care.